Most random shit.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is a perfect day for the Jimmy Palumbo Show. That is right here on a chilly spring. Spring gave us a couple of weeks ago, a few days. We all got cocky. And next thing you know, the spring looks like the Mets in July and August. So completely
Everybody's sick now.
It's getting
Go
crushed.
outside in your sandals and shit, ready to go. Like, this is it. This is happening. And then you just wake up with a cold.
Freezing my balls off. But of course, this is show, and I can't believe we've done this show 263 times here at Shea from the Omni in Atlanta. But that means one thing, 263, that's number 63, and that means Doug Van Horn.
Number one on Tyson's list.
Carl Nelson, there you go.
Got another one. Oh boy,
he played. He was on the did the Giant broadcast for a while too. Larry Cole, maybe you know that one.
No, but you and Tyson must be looking at the same damn website or something because he's just hitting the same ones.
Well, I was gonna. Then you've got some of the great names in football. Jay Hilgenberg, which he has as well. And there you go. But he does not have Mike Munchak. That's a good offensive line. You don't mess if you're a defensive end, you line up and you see the guy Munchak. You know you're getting pounded.
You're in trouble
late in the fourth quarter. Willie Lanier, day here at Shea. And of course, see, this is where Tyson Hogan thinks he knows everything, but he doesn't, because he forgot about a Yankee from like 20 years ago, Jonathan Albeldayeho.
Nice, very nice.
I love those.
I mean, you butchered it, but I'm sure it's fine.
Albaladeo here at Shea.
Got it.
I love those things. I did not say Dermonte Dawson because I just didn't feel like mentioning that. Anyway, that's show number 263. I can't believe we've done this many. And of course, though, my favorite part, and this is one that Dave, you're going to just love this one here as he grimaces through this segment. Of course, you got your friend and mine, Mr. Terry Shumpert.
Oh, that's why you said that before the show. I was like, when I hit the intro and then the music starts playing, I literally belted out like he just lists the most random people. And I didn't know that was your baseball card.
I definitely have something wrong with me because I will like the Johnny Newman, the J New thing. I say that like if I'm in line at Wawa and like a decent girl walks by, I'll just go J New. But to no one, like I'm thinking, what if someone hears that? Like, did you say Johnny Newman? Like,
what if Johnny Newman walks by? He's like, did you need something? And you're just like, oh my God.
I've told you that story a million times. I was at a basketball game. There was a guy named Newman on the Nets. I thought he retired 10 years prior. And I made a joke. I went, look, Johnny Newman. And my buddy was like, no, that's him. I was like, that's Johnny still playing? Still love that story. Anyway, Terry Shumpert, of course, 14 years in the bigs. And this guy is very unique. He played from 90 to 2003. 252 batting average, 497 hits, 49 home runs, 223 RBIs. Stanton does that in one season with the Marlins. He played with the Royals, Boston, the Cubs, Padres, Colorado, and Tampa Bay.
And a season with the Toronto Argonauts.
Yeah, and in 1999, he batted 347 in 92 games. That's pretty good. 304 plate appearances. But here's the thing. By the way, he wasn't traded. I've never seen this in the history of the Jimmy Palumbo Show. He was sent to the Red Sox as part of a conditional deal with no other further explanation.
It's a trade. It's just the verbiage is different. It's a trade. If he's sent somewhere, he's traded.
I know, but Baseball Reference always says traded for a player.
Yeah,
this was weird. Sent. It could be the guy did the drop stealing at the other stadium. They had to send him someone as payment. He made the minimum salary most of his career that he had. Yeah, he made $700,000 for a couple of years. Played baseball in Kentucky. He's the cousin once removed of Mookie Betts here at Shea. And his son, Nick, plays for the Lincoln Salt Dogs. So his son did play professional ball. Here's the kicker. He played every position but pitcher and catcher. He was known as, there was one season where he played left, right, center, third, short. He played all the positions. He was known as the ultimate utility guy. Like, and I would, if I was a manager, I would have one. I don't know why. Every manager should have one guy like this. You know what, those Thursday night getaway days when it rained the night before, you're like, what? Who's hurt? Like, you know, this guy can play anywhere. I love that.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody else of note that has done that. Not this dude, but like,
somebody
like.
Sure there has been. I'm sure there has been.
Like a Louis Polonian or some shit.
Something like that. But I just love the fact that, like, if I was a manager, I would know, like, I wouldn't have to worry about a lineup, no matter what the inning is. I can have someone, you know, those games. We go to the 18th here. The Yankees have one guy left on the roster, but it's Terry Shumpert. He'll go out there and play anywhere. And you know, he's probably dying to catch too one game.
Mm-hmm.
But just, you know, he reminds me of, he's like me in showbiz. He's just a guy
playing it
coming in. Anyway, so that's it. Terry Shumpert right there. Play with a bunch of teams, utility guy. And, you know, I love that. And of course, Patreon Day here at the stadium. All fans 18 and over, come on out. We're still at 58. We're not mired. We're just, you know, running along, waiting for the Tysons and the Hogans to have more kids. But I got to give a shout out to Rob Pastor, Kappa Sig, Joe Cinecor, and also my good buddy Dave Ben as my Patreon buddies, and they listen to the show. And we got to love that. And of course, speaking of sponsors, which me and Dave had a pre-production sponsor meeting, all of which lasted 35 seconds.
Say that's a meeting? Because if that's the length of a meeting, I want more of those. Because
he loves
the meetings I got to take typically are like freaking hours.
I love that. Tues-dee at 1 o'clock. That's very funny. ChasingMiracles.com. That's right. Your stem cell patches. I am wearing them right now. One on your back, one by your belly. And that is it. Shit your body needs, as the people that own the company love when I say that. These things, they help with stamina, energy, muscle strengthening, pain elimination, detox, you name it, they do it. They're non-invasive, these patches, which means, Dave, if you pee in the cup,
you won't pop for steroids. But I thought non-invasive means it's like not like a needle. Non-invasive. Like that's what that means.
A needle, but also if you pee in a cup, you're not taking any needle. Because we all know if Dave Sturcio peed in the cup right here and say, you know what, if you peed in the cup, you know what would come out? There's no business like show business. Dave,
I'm clean, man.
He's clean, all right. He looks good. Dave lost some weight, looking good there.
Hey, listen, I took a picture. I had a photographer take a picture of me over the weekend, and I'm like, I looked at it, I was like, oh, I did lose a little weight. All right, cool. Like I haven't noticed it because I see my fucking fat self every day. So
we had a pre-production meeting at the start of the year, and I said, Dave, we're two fat bastards. Let's lose weight. And I know we decided to do it just for this show.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm not trying to be in front of a camera 4K being shot on like national TV or anything like that. I'm not going to Aruba in July. None of that. No.
This is for the Jimmy Palumbo Show. Really, actually, at the end of the day, we did it for the Tysons and the Hogans. And
really,
honestly, that's what we did it
Where
for.
do you think his all those Patreon dollars goes? It goes to Jimmy, who pays me so I can go get my supplements at Underground Nutrition
at a place in Patterson, New Jersey that's only open.
No, it's Hazlitt and Garwood.
Oh, it's Hazlitt. As he drinks the water in my face day here at Shea. Well, of course, this is Easter Tues-dee. What did you do for Easter, Dave? I saw some pictures. As soon as I'm a sucker on your website when I see kids with
I mean, we did the typical 6:45 a.m. wake up for Easter egg hunt. It's always a really good thing, especially when I went to bed the previous night at 3. So that was cool. The kids still get a kick out of it. They look for all the things. And then all of a sudden it's raining, right? It's raining. And my kids were like, what about going outside? And I was like, well, it's raining. And then like it stopped for like 8 seconds. We're like, look, it stopped. We can go outside now. And I'm like, okay, great. So, did the Easter egg hunt. And then we went to my brother's for the day and hung out there. And that was it.
Did you do the Easter dyeing of the eggs?
I was not present for that. They did that at the 11th hour, which was,
okay.
I don't know, one of those. I told him, I was like, whatever.
First of all, how dare I ask you if you did any of it? You don't put Christmas lights up. You're not doing the eggs.
It's funny. We were driving home the other day, and she's like, what's funny? I didn't decorate for Easter this year. And I was like, what's funny? Nobody fucking cares? You know what I mean? Like nobody's gonna care. As long as they get the baskets full of candy, nobody's gonna give a shit.
Let me tell you something.
There was no Tyson. There was no Easter Bunny appearance this year, so because of the weather.
The worst thing is when your kids get older and the dying of the eggs becomes like you're making chicken cutlets. There's no like. My daughter comes in, you drop the egg. She doesn't really care. It's like, and then
don't drop an egg around here, man. Fucking Miles will lose his shit. He gets so upset, man. Yeah, it was one of those things where they did it already at my mother-in-law's. So I was like, all right, so we're out on this. That's fine. And then I had a gig on Saturday, and I came, obviously got home late, and then we woke up to do the Easter egg hunt, and then I just see dyed eggs, and I'm like, oh well, I guess they got around to it yesterday when I was gone, so that's cool.
And pretty soon the baskets go away. It stinks, and then you realize Easter really is about about our Lord and Savior.
Yeah, I know, it's the same thing. Like the Easter bunny. It's really unfortunate that these kids, not just our kids, it's kids across the board. They love the holidays where they get stuff, and I'm just like, and the problem is when we go to my brother's house, right? All of a sudden, my brother. My bonus mom, they have like these baskets full of stuff. I'm talking gifts. And I'm like, guys, you can't, like, these are the expectations now that these kids are going to seek every goddamn year. You know what I mean? Like, you got to nip that in the bud right now.
I'm an old man now, so you know what? Give the kids the gifts. They cheap baskets.
I mean, listen, they got them. I mean, it's not like I'd be like, no gifts, like, give them back. No, they got them.
We were more of a Christmas. My mother was always, My mother was like a playoff team. Like, see, regular season, my mother was awful. Halloween, my mother was awful. There was no Easter. She didn't play well. Rarely got a basket. My grandmother, my aunts would do it, but my mother wasn't. But then Christmas, she loaded up. She's like, all right, 7-game series.
This is where they shine.
Yeah. My mother had her game 1, 5, and 7.
Well, now, dude. I mean, look, I was raised Catholic, but ever since bonus mom Barry came into the picture in 2009. Now we got Hanukkah, right? So now it's like, now we got double everything. Everybody gets shit. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, and then there's Passover and Pass Under. And then the other one, it's like, I don't know which one is which. I don't know which one.
Multi-generational, multi-religious.
Somebody wished me a happy Passover the other day. And I was like, I'm not Jewish. And they're like, yeah, but Barry is. And I'm like, okay, but it's still not my holiday.
Like, you still got to respect it.
Of course.
Here I'm just saying Shea. Well, I went out.
Which, by the way, I have to just say this out loud because it's crazy. My bonus mom, Barry, and my stepsister, Kim, let's just say that if we're bragging about the weight that we have lost, they're unrecognizable at this point. They have done such a good job. Like, it's I mean, look, they're pretty much doing what you're doing, but like, it's effective. And I'm like, good Lord. Like, I saw my stepsister and I'm like, who the fuck was that? And I was like, she looks like she's back in college. I was like, this is insane. But yeah, shout out to them. They're doing wonderful things.
It's all about health.
Getting healthy.
Shea here. I had a split squad a little bit. I had a split squad, but we had all the squad there in both cities. We went out to dinner on Saturday. Because my nephew Jimbo was in town from Miami. He had an early flight on Sunday, so we went out to dinner with my mom and Natalie and Natalie's mom. And then on Sunday, we went to a restaurant up here called Prime, which is really one of the best restaurants. Dude,
is that the ones that are like $85 tomahawks and shit?
$85 you get is like, oh, cheap. That's a cheap one. It's like getting the chicken.
Bro,
this restaurant
I got a story for you.
This restaurant, is listen, I've never had a bad meal there. The steaks are tremendous. I gotta admit, thank God I wasn't paying here, Shea. But the price, it's like, hey man, it's like you just like, and I know there's people I live in Bergen County, and there's money up here, but like, it's just a place you can't go there. That's a once a year or once every 3-year place where you go, a special occasion. Grandma turns 80.
Bro, the diner's getting expensive.
Oh my God,
things are just getting expensive.
Dude,
like it's
dude, you walk in and you just I was like, whoa! But my meal was delicious. But of course, on the diet, I had to take half of it home, which I ate the next day as well at Shea. Well, we had a nice dinner with my mother-in-law. She's 92 here at Shea. And We had a nice, excuse me, she turned 92 in a week. And we had a nice meal. And so it was pretty relaxing for me, which was good. No
Took
issues.
my mother to one of those char places, very similar to Prime. You know, I took her one there for Mother's Day, right? She's like, I want to go here. I said, okay. This is now, mind you, I'm like 22, so I have no money, right? My brother's younger than me. He has no money, right? She's like, I want to go here and I'm like, yeah, what's the worst that can happen? And she orders like this fucking tomahawk that's like $95, and I was like, all right, hey, listen, Dan, I'm looking at my brother, I'm like, hey man, it's Mother's Day, let's it's not a big deal, it's Mother's Day, right? And then she takes like 2 bites, she's like, oof, I'm full. And I'm like, okay, are you gonna bring it home? She's like, yeah, I'll give it to my dog. And I'm like, give it to your dog?
Dog? No, you don't give it
to your dog. What are we doing here? Like, you're gonna fucking eat this, you're not leaving the table until you're done. The roles are reversed.
The last time I was there, about a year ago, I went with my buddy Roger Mayer, who I have to talk about. We got the tomahawk steak for 2, and it was awesome.
I'm sure they're wonderful.
But it's just it was a great place, though. A great time.
Nuts.
I don't mean to harbor on the price, but
the shitty waitress special is $25.
Not something you go to. But although I did check out the bar, I'm like, I might go there for a happy hour to get a Chardonnay for $22.
Yeah, my brother was making his old fashions. He said something silly, and I was like, yeah, man, after one old fashioned, and he goes, I've had 3. And I was like, oh. I was like, you must have had a couple before I got there.
I remember the first time I had an old fashioned, I was like, but now I think I made it at home when we were somewhere. But if you go to a good restaurant and they make a proper old fashioned, that's a nice drink here, Jay. It really is.
There's a place up in the Chimney Rock Inn, over here on 22 in Greenbrook or something.
I know where that is. I know
it's a great place. I took my kids there. They love it, right? And then I think it was New Year's Day, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do an old fashioned, right?" And then I was like, "God damn, that was good." I was like,
"It's good." I know.
And I'm not usually like I'll drink that stuff, but usually when you drink an old fashioned or bourbon, you're just always give that little, But I was just dropping that thing like it was.
You got to watch. You have a couple of those.
Oh, I know.
And your legs go.
Right.
It's true. First time I drank scotch, the bartender said, "Hey, be careful." I was like, "What are you talking about?" I've only had 3. I go to the bathroom, I was bouncing off the walls. But I got to give a shout out to Roger Mayer, my good friend from Colonia High School. He works for American Airlines. He's a pilot, and it took him a while because he hesitated because he got better routes as a pilot. But he is now a captain at American Airlines. He's finishing up his training today or tomorrow, and he's got the 3 flights. He was telling me he was going through how they do it. But he's the guy now, and he's laughing. I'm like, dude, like, you're the guy. He's like, yeah, well, I usually fed the information to the guy. I'm like, no, but now you're the head coach.
You know what he gets to do now? You know what he gets to do? He gets to look at the guy next to him and go, look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. I am the guy. He gets to do that. That's awesome.
Yes, he's the guy. And
as soon as flights are less than $1,000 round trip somewhere, we'll all start to fly with him again.
Yeah, we'll fly with him again. He can't fly anywhere because of that certain. Oh yeah, that whole thing. Yes.
Yeah. Fucking garbage.
Which you posted this morning on that.
I had to fucking delete it because I got the fucking extremists are all over. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But because I was right. I'm like, wow, what a bold strategy to say something like that. And then here comes left, here comes right, here comes middle, here comes this. I'm like, all right, back to the wrestling and sports.
I thought my post was perfect.
Your post was perfect.
I was like, you know what? I have an easy thing response. I don't think the Knicks are ready for the playoffs. I knew you were gonna win.
I did. I was like, that was great. Now I can delete it but now I'm getting DMs from everybody from like both sides. Hey man, I hope you're not mad at me. I'm like, dude, they're like, you just shut up.
You can't. That's why on this show we don't really dive into
politics free zone over here.
It is, 'cause 2 reasons. Number one, there's a limited knowledge between the 2 of us about truly world events, and you eliminate half your. I'll never understand that. Comics do it. You eliminate half your.
Or just go like Brett Ernst has a very good method. He just goes at both. Like he just goes up.
Yeah, but
he just makes fun of both.
But you know what? You got to be careful who pitches that first inning because you got to do both.
I think quickly. You have to. Yeah, your delivery has to be like, hey, can we talk about both presidents who suck? You know what I mean, or something like that, and then roll off the cuff or whatever.
It's not my thing.
No.
I do have personal views. I can have some laughs with and go at it with people sometimes. But then after a while, I'd rather talk about the Giants secondary.
Same.
Even
the I'd rather talk Giants secondary than fucking politics, and I hate the Giants.
Well, we have a new NCAA champion, the Michigan Wolverine.
Did not
listen,
watch a second of the game.
I watched the game yesterday.
Was it any good? Like,
you know what? I thought? Maybe listen. I was flipping back and forth a little bit, but because I was watching a little bit of the Peaky Blinders movie, which is really awesome. I'm digging it. Did you ever watch?
No, I never watched it. Good one.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a must watch.
Are you in it at all or no?
No, it's just Peaky Blinders.
I've heard amazing things. I just never got it. I never got a chance to do it. I'm too worried about being a Thunder boy or whatever.
No, don't worry about the movie. Don't worry about the. I mean,
no. I would love to watch the series. You know what it is. I'm not big on accents in a show the whole time.
Well, the lead.
Like if there's a character like a Jason Statham comes in like oi oi, and you're like, oh, all right, yeah, he speaks like that. But
I'm not gonna lie,
the whole goddamn thing, I'm just like,
sure
all
you
right,
have
subtitles. Yeah, I know.
The guy from Oppenheimer is the lead, and he's a badass. If you like Tony Soprano,
I do.
If you like The Godfather and Goodfellas, this is that, but in England. In the
maybe you know what, where I can't tell you how many times we doom scroll and never land on anything and then go back to the same shitty movies or whatever. I never do that. So
it's you know what though, you got it.
Top like 5 all time.
It's a show that has for sure. It has a build to it, so you can't just watch one episode. And
I know. You know what it is? I think that's what it is. Like, it's just like the algorithms on YouTube, right? The algorithms on YouTube say your video's only going to be successful if you can hook them in 3 seconds, right? And I'm like, oh, Jesus, right? That's
this is a cool show.
So the shows like that, I'm just like, if you don't got me in the first one and at least give me some kind of hanger where I'm like, oh, all right, let's dive in. If it's just like establishing characters and just like slow and it's just like, I don't know, maybe I need more, just shit.
Believe me, there's mob, there's murder, there's sex.
Maybe I'll give it a gander tonight.
It's awesome. But I watched the game. You know what I thought?
After the Yankees.
I thought I thought the refs really let them play.
Oh.
This was like a Nick Detroit series from the 80s and 90s. I thought there was fouls on every play, and I'm like, wow, that's why people were complaining about they didn't call. Are you kidding me? Like, you cannot complain about the refs when people are getting hacked both sides all game. It really made it for a better game. You're like, there you go. This is basketball. Like, when you go to the hole, you're going to get hit. And you know what? I was amazed at. Guys were going to the hole and scoring and getting hit, and there was no N1 a few times.
Yeah, but how many times did they get up barking? Did they like pull a car?
I think in the beginning,
about everything.
In the beginning they were, but after a while it was like, well, I just took the guy's head off the last play, so I'm going to take my back.
Yeah.
But UConn didn't shoot well from 3. That was a difference. But I can't get used to this guy Hurley on the sidelines, man. You know what it is? It's like Bill Belichick. When you're winning Super Bowls and everything's rolling along and you're considered the greatest coach of all time, that snickering press conference that everybody, when you're winning, man, it's gold. However, when you start to lose and eventually, listen, UConn, it's great. They've been awesome the last 6-7 years, really for the last 50 years. But when you start to lose and then you do that, you look like a baboon. And I think it's going to end eventually that he's just always yelling and cursing and his face looks like he's in pain. I mean, I love the days when a coach is just Pat Riley was the best when he, if someone didn't guard a guy 3, didn't rotate enough, before the ball went in, he was already calling a timeout knowing the ball was going in. I just think the calm and cool guy, yeah, exactly right. There you go, Tyson. Hurley's like someone on Ritalin there. I don't know.
Off Ritalin.
Plus, listen, as you guys all know, I'm a bitter Rutgers fan. So anybody within a 2-hour drive of my campus who is always good, Seton Hall, UConn, Penn State, and we still suck. It drives me nuts. But listen, the Big Ten, which I am now a fan of, they won it in women and men. So UCLA, which is not really a Big Ten team. Really,
UCLA being in the Big Ten, it's like
they're there, and the women won it, and they won it. So that is that.
How'd you hear Angel Reese got traded?
Yes, I did not realize.
Gives a shit.
You know what I didn't realize about her? I know she can't. I'm definitely a better shooter than she.
So am I, and I haven't shot a basketball in a year.
If we played around the world with Angel Reese, I'd be like, all day. However, any kind of rebounding, I may run into.
I didn't leaving my feet.
I didn't realize that she like leads the league in rebounding every year. But you know what?
You know why? Because she's following her own missed shot.
I know that could be too. But listen,
here come all the Texas. Look at this guy. He hates the WNBA.
I don't like. You know why? Because I watch women's softball. And I'm like, this is a superior
women's softball
sport.
should be a major league sport.
That's what. Well, they have a pro league, and it is.
Well, they need
bigger.
to pick up steam. That's what I think it needs.
Those big right-handers out of Tennessee firing that ball.
And most of them have the deepest of speed. And I'm like, whoa, where'd you come from? Oh, Tennessee. I'm like,
and the ones that have no speed hit bombs.
They're the Babe Ruth. Just
did you see that one girl? She plays that one girl that's always, maybe she's finally out of the league now, even though they walk her every time. You know about that, right?
No,
because whenever
there's a bonds of the league already.
Well, they just walk her every time, but then when they can't walk her, she swings at the first pitch, hits it 400 feet, rounds a base.
That's my kind of player.
Yeah, that's what I love.
Like stepping across the plate too, like going across, like reaching and shit. Didn't Ruth do that back in the day? Like when they tried to intentionally walk him, he stepped across the plate and like took some hacks, or no? Is that a myth? Is that elite? That's legal, right?
Yeah.
You can't step on the plate, I don't think.
After what? After you hit it? After you hit
no, I'm saying no. I'm saying like when they're pitching and they're like before baseball got even more pussified.
Oh, but you get back
and then they go
the bat.
Like, can they throw an intentional walk, but you just like lean in and just fucking give it a ride?
Yeah, you're allowed to hit it if it's not an intentional. You have to throw. You have to pitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like back in the day when there's a real intentional walk.
You supposedly lean out and hit. Well, I don't know if that's maybe myth.
No.
Of course, Ruth couldn't really walk.
Stay in your batter's box, according to Tyson Hogan. He's probably an umpire.
The reason why Ruth didn't walk after a while because there was a young fella batting fourth. His name was Lou Gehrig, who was casually batting.
So he had some protection right behind it. Yeah, protection in the lineup.
Right, but the Yankees, of course. Listen, I hope try to tape last night's game and keep it on your DVR because that's the kind of game the Yankees are going to lose all year. Their bullpen stinks. And the last three guys in the lineup, dude, I'm telling you right now, I mean, the Yankees are playing good ball so far. I'm not that bad about it. But, like, this guy McMahon.
Not that bad about it.
This guy McMahon can't play anymore. He doesn't make contact.
I was starting to get confused.
No, he stinks.
They didn't play last night.
I've watched all weekend. He doesn't make contact. He stinks. Yeah, it doesn't matter about losing. This guy can't play. You know what? I would easily slap a base hit before.
What do they got? They got tonight, 7 o'clock against the Athletics.
Schlittler going for the Yankees.
Oh man, that's
fun.
I'm not a jersey buying guy, but he's got my full attention right now, man. I love his moxie.
McMahon is my new Gallo. I think this guy.
Christ, you're really and then he goes yard tonight, game-winning shot.
No,
he's not that bad.
No, he never bats over.
Listen, you're not going to get production out of 1 through 9 ever. You're not that. I don't want team in history.
I'm not looking for production. I'm looking for any kind of shun. There's nothing going. There's nothing, dude. He stinks. I don't understand. Oh my god, these guys bat 225.
Fucking 7-2 Yankees. This guy stinks. Like
I
love it.
The whole lineup. Listen. Stanton got up with a chance to tie.
Yeah, no, I love when your text when you're like, it's just the random shit. Not Stanton got a hit. It's Stanton dented something. You know?
Well, did you see that?
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
I mean, Stanton.
He murders the ball. That's straight up. That's always been the case. But he gets a hold of it.
He's starting to ruin property now within the stadium.
He's a demolition company.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. But he did strike out with a chance to tie it last night.
What a bum.
But the Yankees are fine, but no, I'm really, you know what? I'm saying the Yankees have a good lineup and Judge is starting to hit the ball. I get it. But McMahon stinks. That's all. And their bullpen, though.
Okay. You're right. McMahon stinks at bat. And Riddle, and also breaking news: they traded for Ryan McMahon, not for his bat. Just so we're clear.
I know, but you know what? But it's still a baseball base. You got to hit. You know what it is? It's my acting. My Daniel Day-Lewis of playing Johnny Trino. I melt in front of the TV because I would not bat 220 if I was in the major league.
Oh, wow.
But the Yankees are still all right. I see that Soto got hurt.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I fucking suck. I suck. You know what? I'm
What are
quitting
you
everything.
What do you like? NFL? Everything. What are you on? NFL.com and wrestling.com? There's other sports.
Basically, yeah, man. It's like I'm too goddamn busy,
a little
bro.
busy now. Here goes you.
Oh, by the way,
the
Thursday night, Miles gets his first practice. Saturday morning,
are you
9
coaching?
o'clock.
You're not coaching, right?
Fuck no, I can't. I'm not gonna. I can't. For one, I just don't know if there's ever gonna come a time where I'm like, I cannot make it because of something at work or something like that. But like I said it yesterday. I got the whole. You
can be an assistant. You can help out.
Yeah, no, fine. Like,
but you gotta get.
I'll be at the practice on Thursday, but I'll just kind of be off to the side, and I'm sure if he needs me, he'll come running over or whatever. But like I got the whole schedule yesterday. He's playing for the Orange Crushers. So very excited about that. Number is everything. I'm going to try to get him to a good number on his jersey if he gets one. But yeah, I got the whole lineup, the game schedule, everything ready to go. I'm very excited. But now, Jimmy, you didn't face this problem because you only have one kid. But like,
I got split squads.
Yeah, like the next weekend, Stella has her biggest, her first competition of her competition life. Right? It's in Crystal Springs. Miles has his first game. So it's like, okay, I'll take care of the game. And then my brother texted me today. He goes, hey, I'm playing on the Department of Public Works up in Hasbrook Heights softball team, and there's a game, a charity baseball game on that same Saturday. And then she replied, sorry, we're doing this. I said, I was like, Danny was just at all of my like wrestling shows. I was like, I am pulling a trifecta that morning. I'm going to go to Miles's game in the morning, go to his baseball game, the celebrity, the DPW baseball game after that, and then go to Crystal Springs, hoping that Stella doesn't.
Okay. Now, is
this all going to work out? Probably not.
My audience scoring at home. I just love the fact that how proud you are, like not during the NFL season, dude. I predict in 4 years the amount of Cowboy games you get to watch in front of your TV is 4. Dude,
like I said, you can place all the bets you want.
Second and third,
I'm going to be right on that one.
Second and third, and here's Miles Sturchill here in a big one, and where his dad is watching the Cleveland-Dallas game alone in front of his house because his wife is up in Crystal Springs with his daughter. His dad is in the left field bleachers of Miles' game, and his uncle is there.
I made a promise yesterday, and look, you're
gonna do the right thing,
life. Bro. Every walk of life, I've fucked up. Every walk of life, right? I have a chance now to not miss any of my son's games.
And I'm
going to do it. And I'm going to do it. And that's my biggest
I knew you. The reason
he's going to want to quit after 2 days. I get all that shit.
The reason why I joke with you about this, because I know you. I know how much you adore your kids. And even though inside you will try to move mountains. Oh, by the way, you're going to have to shut your phone off. If you tape the Dallas game and say you're going to be like an hour late, you have to
no. First of all,
phone gets
stop the Dallas shit. There's nothing that happens during Sundays in the fall and the winter.
Oh my God! You have
nothing.
No idea.
Zero.
It's the Winter Lacrosse League here at Dunellen.
I'm telling you right now. I already know ahead of time. Like it's like, hey,
happy birthday.
You want to play fall ball with Miles? Yeah,
honey, you got to drive.
As long as the games are 9 a.m., I'm good. Let's go.
You'll see, but it's great. Go do all that stuff. But I will tell you this from my nephew's experience. Little League Baseball is brutal on the fans, dude. It's so brutal. You get a kick out of it for about a half hour, and then you're like, another walk. You got the T-ball.
It's a T-ball. I mean,
he's going to hit bombs. Don't teach him any defense. No, don't even.
Should I tell him exactly what you told me? Because we'll get canceled off the face of the earth. But no, that's going to be on the back of his jersey, by the way.
Do not listen. I wouldn't even buy him a glove. Just bring.
He's got a glove.
You know what? You should buy him like 6 bats and show up.
But you know what's so funny? We did the Dick's Sporting Goods run, right? And we got the bat, we got the gloves, we got the whole shit. I sent you the picture, and there was 2. I said to the guy, I was like, hey. What's his size? So they measured him up good, right? And they're like, okay, here's your options. And there's 2 different cleats. Right. There was either black Jordans, and I was like, shit, all right, okay. It's like, whatever. He goes, or these all white one. I said, nope. It's like, I'm not gonna have my son be that kid that shows up with all white cleats and just like, that's a prick right there.
Yeah.
I was like, give me the Jordans. Just give me the fucking Jordans.
Like a young Billy White Shoes Johnson over here. That's the best. Ah, it's so great. Wait, by the way, you're going to be, you got to videotape it all. It's so
Of
fun.
course. I'm gonna book myself for commentary for it.
Oh, you know what? Maybe
wait a
minute. When is this?
First game. I mean, I'll let you know. I'll give you a schedule. If you ever make them, you make them.
I'll sit down the line and out here. He's a young Miles Sergio. He's the chopper to second, checks the stitch, fires across the diamond just like that. He's been struggling.
The entire team go after one ball. That's like my favorite. Like I know that because I've seen it. You know,
wait, but does Miles know he does?
Here's the
thing.
Rules? So here's the thing. That's what I'm saying. So this is where I was like, this league is so ridiculously backwards because it's like, okay, he has his first practice Thursday, right? Then all of a sudden he's got some kind of walk-in parade thing on Saturday, which is whatever.
Every year they do that.
Yeah, and then but then next week, I think there's one practice, and then there's a game already, and I'm like, this kid, I could teach him as much as I can, but he doesn't know the rules and shit. You know what I mean? He don't know where to go. So when I play with him in the backyard or my dad plays with him in his backyard, when he does hit, I say, okay, run that way and then run this way and then run that way. You know what I mean? There's no bases and shit, but so at least you tell them there's a direction. But they're like, oh yeah, game start. Let's rock and roll. I'm like, what? These kids don't know what the hell they're doing. What are you
No, they know. That's what, you know what? At the end of the day, man, I don't know. I could be wrong about this, but the only way you gotta, as he gets a little older, you gotta spend some time hitting ground balls to him, hitting catch with him, get him used to an adult throwing a ball, so it's easier when a kid's throwing. But you'll see your kid's gonna be like, Dad, the guy at third base stinks. I know he should be.
Stella's already fell into that. Stella had a recital last year where she was 5, right? She's like, I'm so proud of you, honey. You did such a great job. She's like, well, and she named the girl. She's like, if she didn't screw up in front of me, I would have been bad. Oh, baby, here we go.
Listen, my daughter is 17, and what's going on with her dance right now that I cannot go public with is it gets worse.
I believe it.
I guess my PSA to the American public is, if you are a dance mom
or dad,
just no, maybe, but if you know what, no, if you're a dance parent, stay out of the locker room and stay out of. Well, obviously,
I remember looking right at somebody. I told you the story. I looked right at somebody and I said, relax, to a parent. And then the parent's like, what? I said, I ain't joining your cult. Nice try. I'm not doing it. Sorry.
No,
you're out of your mind.
His parents they gotta just knock it off. But I wish I could tell them. Maybe someday, if we're still doing the show and Natalie's done dancing, I'll explain what happened. But God bless. You know what? I just saw something from Tyson. Enjoy the memories.
Everything's going too fast already. Trust me.
The other thing is, and I told you this. I think I told you yesterday, the day or before the show. Have you seen this NFL ref lawsuit going on?
Well, you told me about it yesterday, and my joke to you was, that she probably is getting ridiculed for throwing a flag in the fourth quarter on something that happened in the first quarter. Yeah, because women, women.
You know what bothers this about me? Two things. If it's all true, then shame on everybody else. But I actually think when I read it, I did.
What is she? So she got fired.
She got fired. Okay.
For poor performance.
According to an NFL spokesman. Now you got to remember, the NFL is a giant behemoth. They don't mess around. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. She
got fired due to documented underperformance, which I think that should be a day at Shea. Documented underperformance here. She also got mad. They were the first female refs. They said that they delivered male clothing instead of female clothing. All this different stuff.
Fucking high horse.
They also the other refs went up to Tomlin and the Steelers and said, "Hey, rookies have to sing in football. They have to do the song, sing national anthem." And so they said, "Oh, we got a rookie ref here," and she had to in one of the locker rooms had to sing. It was something like that, which has been going on in every sport since the beginning of time. And she said she was undue, now. And then she says on the field, players were saying something. But I'm saying to myself, you know what? Players bust balls on the refs all the time. You see them going back sometimes on they're either really angry at the ref, or you can see them looking at the ref like, oh man, come on, you missed that one, stuff like. So all that stuff back and forth. And I'm sure maybe in the very beginning, guys were, I'm sure a few lines were By the way, I thought she was hot, but the
but by any chance, is it the one blonde that everybody knows who it is? Like
this was Robin DiLorenzo. You could look that up while you're
no, because I there's one blonde ref that I see all the time, and I'm like, all right, there's another ref.
Right,
but listen, man, just like you said, like you have to, you got to know what you're getting yourself into, man. You don't get. We're not going to alter how we've been for the last fucking 50 years of our lives because you're now a referee, and you're like, you can't say that. And like, yes, the fuck we can.
Here's what I think. Here's what I think is bad about this. Look, if it's true and she was truly harassed and all that stuff, that's stuff. It shouldn't happen. However, don't you think it's a bad, like, you get, you let and fairly let whether, I don't care. Listen, you know me. I don't care if the ref is an alien, woman, female, tranny. I don't care what it is. Make the right call. That's all fans care about. I don't care. People talk about like, oh, I only want. There was a guy in the Yankees who had impure thoughts and like we voted for whatever. He just threw a 6-head shutout. I'm like, fans want to see like good quality play. They don't care. Even stuff players say on TikTok and stuff. The average fan is like, guy had 3 sacks on Sunday.
Well, that
So this woman now got an opportunity, really a barrier breaking situation, and now she's suing the league. Like, to me, if I was in charge of the refs in the NFL, I'd be like, you know what? We're not. Why should we hire me?
That's what I'm saying. She's being detrimental to the future females that want to be refs.
Well, that's
because if this is the kind of shit that's going to happen, and I say this all the time about other things, like you're like, oh well, that guy's gay, so we can't fire him, because who knows what kind of backlash. And I'm like, no. If he's not good at what he does, then you fire him.
Again,
and if he misses a bunch of calls, then you fire him, and that's it. Like, there's no, I don't give a shit what you are.
I hope the NFL doesn't settle because you always read a little article.
I'm sure they will. They're a fucking powerhouse. They're going to do that kind of shit.
But part of me is like, no, go to trial. Bring in everyone.
That's what I'm saying. What are you going to say? What can you possibly say? Yeah, that player over there. I said he was short of a first down. He called me a bitch. It's like. Well, if you weren't a girl, he'd probably call you a jerk off. You know what I mean? Like, for the other guy, it's just like, bro, you got to know what you sign up for.
Something about it. Now, listen, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are going to chime in online and go like, hey.
Oh, as much as last week's comments about my fucking.
But still, it's just, there's something weird about it. Like, nothing seemed, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just love the line documented underperformance, which means the NFL, because the refs now, they have a whole protocol now on.
Well, if they're about to be on strike and they're coming, like they're getting replacement refs now. It's like there's all that shit's up in the air again. So it's like, dude, if you can't do your job correctly, then you're not in the right line of work.
If you're not a good ref, you don't get the playoffs in Super Bowl. And in baseball, if you're a lousy ump, like that one guy, Angel
Hernandez was a legend. Legend for being bad.
Being bad, so he didn't get near the playoffs. He didn't get near the World Series, and that's the way it should be. And today, with all the ABS and all this different stuff, like, I'm sorry, it's.
But the part that bugs me, no matter what, is because, like, all right, if you're a commentator at the major level, meaning Buck and Aikman, or you're calling a baseball game, you're Michael Kay and Paul Neal or whatever. I am so beyond done with the rules analyst that's also in the booth, because 9 times out of 10 when they come on, they're like, yeah, you know what? I don't agree. It's like, what do you mean you don't agree? There is a universal rule here, right? Like, there's a rule. Was he down or was he not down?
Right. I know
the referees on the field have to make that call, whether the replay helps them or not. I don't want to hear Gene Salvatore, or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't want him to come on and be like, hey, listen, man, these guys got it wrong. And, they're going to have to. Just be Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman does it the best. Troy Aikman's like, yeah, that was a shitty call. And that's it. Like, he doesn't give a fuck.
Listen, I don't know. It's something about this thing bothered me. I don't know why. It just did. But of course, if you need some shit in your body, what do you do?
We did Chasing Miracles already. You should probably clean some carpets.
I'm sorry. I hit the wrong. I did not exchange my copy here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're back to this, and we're going to go to OxyMagicUSA.com. That's right, folks.
And I was going to do Absolute Eyewear, but we can go right to Oxy Magic. I noticed it doesn't say USA.com here.
No, but Brian sure as hell does.
I'm Brian from Oxy Magic, and I'm cleaning your filthy carpets.
Thanks, Brian.
That's right. If you go to oxymagicUSA.com, the finest carpet cleaning place in the world, there's locations nationwide. It dries quickly. They move your furniture around, except not Dave's because they see a giant in there. They make him move it.
You do it.
I casually sat in a chair and watched with a cup of coffee and watched them move everything.
Oh my God.
But this place is great. Oxymagic USA, bunch of locations. They also are offering 0% company financing here at Shea. So go talk to my boy DeMeo, Tom, and Natalie. Go to oxymagicusa.com. I use them. Dave uses these people. My carpets look awesome. So go to oxymagicusa.com here from the Omni. I'm gonna be on a podcast, Dave.
Okay.
On Wednesday called The Pondcast. It was pretty cool. I got a phone call. I ended up getting online at one of these podcast. I thought it was a scam, but I was like, I was buzzing around, probably had a couple of bourbons in me.
Surprise I didn't get a text.
I think you might have. I think this is one you said it might be okay. I think it's something called talks.com. And anyway, so you just get to click. How it works is you get to click on podcasts come up, whether you're not, like, some of them are about gardening. So you hit X, and this is people you want on the show, or you can be on the show. And you know how important it is for us to get on other shows.
It's pre-recorded, Tyson.
And so I ended up going, so I must have clicked on a million shows. Of course, I got nothing, but I got a thing from this guy, Jeff Ponder. And he's like, Jimmy, love to have you on. It's a new show. And he's a big voice in the St. Louis Blues hockey world. He's got NHL media credentials. He writes for them, this, that, and the other thing. And he came up with this idea for a podcast. And really, I won't blow it, but I'll just explain. Basically, he has guests on that he likes, or he wants to people to talk, and they have an automatic topic generator, and he clicks it, and it goes around, and you have seconds. He just goes, okay, here it is, boom, and then you got to talk about it, which I think is really cool, because that for me, like, I won't say what my topic was, but I think that's great. Like,
I think that's fantastic. I don't know why, like, I've never heard of that yet.
If he stops doing it, maybe we'll have a segment. I'll do it to you. Topic. I don't even know where he gets the topic generator from. But
maybe we just stick to, like, sports topics or something like that, where he gets everything.
I want to hear. Like,
you want everything?
Whatever. Just to see you stumble around on that. Like,
I know everything. What are you talking about?
But anyway, he's a great guy. I got to chat with him a bunch, and we pre-recorded this one. So that's it. I'll be on tomorrow, and it is. Did you put it up there already? I didn't see if you put do you have a graphic for that?
No, I don't. No.
It's called The Pondcast, Pond cast.
It's on your Facebook. It's on
my Facebook, Instagram, and I will. As soon as we watch it tomorrow, I'll make you watch it first, see if it's worthy.
Great, yeah, because
maybe it's awful. I don't know. You know what? I go on. You know what happens when I go on podcasts? I just start. I'm doing what I'm doing now, and sometimes I go off the rails and I say something that I thought was trying to be funny, and I don't know the host as well as I know you, so it's like all of a sudden the guy's like looking at me like, "How are you talking about?" I'm like,
"What's wrong with this guy?"
He doesn't listen. First thing I do when I go on podcasts, I always clear. Listen. This I'm going to cut this short. Very simple. Do you know who Terry Shumpert is? If the guy says no, I'm out of here. I don't have time for him. If he doesn't know who Johnny Newman is, can you imagine if I became a big star, like my PR person going up to like Tonight Show? Listen, whatever you do, please don't mention Johnny Newman in front of him because he'll be saying J New on the air. Also, did I say last week? Maybe I did that show. I did Cupertino.
You didn't announce that you were becoming a whatever.
Well, I'm going to be in the pilot, which is going to air in the fall. But I also just got the announcement I will be in episode 10, shooting in June. I am officially recurring on the show, Cupertino. Now, recurring in the old days meant like you were really part of the. Recurring now means you were in more than one. So there's only 20 of them. So
hey, just listen on the IMDb when there's a bunch of people saying just like one episode, you'll have you saying like episode 1, 3.
There you
7.
go.
And it's like, hey, all right, cool.
It'll be like from the Omni.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about that. I also I have a booking that just came through just before the telecast.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be working a day, I think, next week, and that should be fun.
You can't reveal.
It's a new pilot. No, it's a TV show, and I play a character called Enzo. A guy who works in a deli, which is cool, right up my alley. And I'm also, I guess I could talk. You know what? I'm gonna do something. Who cares? I'm 60 years old. Where am I going? We're 8 games out with 10 to play, but a big 3-game series that close it out, so you never know here.
Mm-hmm.
I read for a show that if you were in Vegas and I said, Dave, you have to make a bet on a show I will never be on. Okay.
Ever? Like a real established show already?
Established show that you probably know the title was like, Jimmy's not going to get an at-bat on that show. What do you think it would be?
What network? Give me the network. Give me the streaming service.
HBO Max. Now, a show that I have no shot at getting on.
So no shot of you getting on HBO Max. It's a new show, or it's
been around 3 or 4 years, and it is very popular. Probably your bonus mom and mother and your wife watch it.
You are gonna be on Game of Thrones.
Yeah, well, it's close. I know it. Good
close.
That's legitimate.
TTF season 2. Good job, Tyson. That's it. That's the one. No.
The Gilded Age.
The fuck is that? I've never heard of it.
You never heard of the Gilded Age?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take the steam down, but no, I never heard of them.
You know about the Gilded Age of the late 1800s. You know what that means? Oh my God!
Man, what the fuck are you who are you talking to, bro?
The only thing I can say is that I have to rely on Tyson Hogan now. Will sure send a comment right now explaining what the
Johnny, dude. I actually love. Oh shit! Hold on, sorry. I actually love that show. He said,
there you
"Oh
go,
my
Johnny
God, that's so
funny.
Jimmy in a kilt."
Dude, it takes place in like 1880. Like,
I can't even imagine what fucking role you would be.
Tell
me it's a doorman and I'll go nuts.
No, I can't.
Oh, okay.
Say anything more than that.
All right.
In trouble. But
I'll hand in my man card now because it's honestly a great show.
I know.
This is like when Coach Lou is in the hospital and he's watching the Tea Party show and he's like, "This is some tragic stuff."
I know. So. Just the fact that I had an audition for, the other one was years ago. Remember the show Ugly Betty? You probably don't.
That one I know.
Dude, it was all about fashion in New York. And so my agent got me an audition and I was like, it's only like 2 lines. He goes, Jimmy, I've been watching this show since day one. He goes, there's not been one role you're even close. He goes, this show, it's its last season. Yeah, so I booked the role. Oh my! All I know is the camera came.
You killed
under,
it. You killed the show.
I played a cop. My line were like, "Move it along." Nosy. The camera came low under my chin, and on a flat screen TV, my third and fourth chin and my neck.
Your fucking 80%. Gullet.
Oh my God, it was so awful.
Funny.
But yeah, so all of a sudden, you know what it is? All of a sudden, Palumbo's starting to see the ball pretty well now. I could get walked at this point.
All right, so you're in the decent years of your career. What if they remade Apollo 13? Would you go on that? Because why not segue into the fake ass fucking launch into space? You
know what? Listen. I teach a course called Podcast Segues. And Dave's been taking it. And listen, this is something my buddy Mark DiCarlo, who's probably not listening, he's been on the show. He's into this thing. Listen. I appreciate space travel in normal America. I hope they come back in one piece because sometimes that there's tragedies that occur. But everybody kept on saying, "Oh, it's so good to be back to the moon, so good to be getting on the moon." And then all of a sudden, I'm like, "No, they're not landing on the moon. They're just doing a flight." That to me,
kind of going around.
That to me is like saying, like the restaurant I ate on Easter Sunday. That's like saying, "Oh, Jimmy, I went back yesterday. Oh, what'd you eat?" No, I was in the parking lot. I didn't go in. They're not, and now they're on the dark side of the moon, which is kind of cool. But I'm thinking, can't they send like those little 8-inch drones up there with a camera? No, I got call the midwife. I would love to be on that show. I just want to be a guy I don't know. We have 7 kids that don't make any money. What should we do?
The remake of Mrs. Doubtfire. It's going to be fucking Jimmy Palumbo.
But no, the moon thing, I first of all, I know, again, I don't mean to talk politics. It's $4 billion.
Yeah, no, we had it laying around. It was in the back of my, it was actually in my underwear drawer. I had it. It was just chilling.
Between being $4 billion a gallon for gas now, and this trip around, and don't get me wrong, they showed I was watching TV.
You showed some pictures. Okay.
The pictures were really awesome, really close and all that. But I'm all right. But I'm like, right, well now they gotta come home.
I don't believe any of this shit anymore. I really don't. Like after the whole, I've landed on so many like rabbit hole fake moon landing shit, and then all of a sudden I'm watching this. Like there's Artemis, it's going up, and you see it's taking off. 1, 3, 2, 1, right? And it's up, right? And I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then like there's a video. It's like, hey guys, take a look at that thing in the corner there. That thing dropping right there. That's a little hub. It's on a zip line that actually has the astronauts in it as they took them off the rocket. And
I know.
It up in the air, and it's gonna crash somewhere in the Atlantic or the Pacific. And I'm like, what? You know, dude, I can't buy into anything anymore, man. It's so weird. It's not like I don't have a tinfoil hat on because I don't really care.
I'm not a conspiracy guy. I don't think this is fake at all. I just don't know. And then I read that we're like 10 years, and there's two companies, the Blue Angels and the what's his name? The millionaire guy, Doge. What's that company?
That guy.
That guy. He's working on it because they can't figure out how to get a capsule down, and there's two people making moon rovers.
Elon Musk.
Sorry about that. Sorry. And the two companies are making moon rovers. One of them is looks like a Jeep. They showed a prototype, and the other one looks like, I'm like, that looks like a Jeep you buy on Route 17 at Ramsey Jeep. Like
driven by Jeep.
What do they say now? I haven't heard the new one.
No, they still driven by.
It's like driven by the electric Jeep.
It's probably like a specific Jeep.
Yeah,
it's
awful. They move.
They did.
But anyway, I just don't really get.
I put that as captions at the end of some of your posts, like after and like at the end of like a Yankee post, they're like blah blah blah, driven by Jeep, and like nobody will pick up on that except for me and you, and I just think that's hilarious.
It's so great,
it's so stupid.
But then I'm told that we're going to land on the moon and get that settled, because then from there we can go to Mars. But here's the thing: again, I sound First of all, I sound so uneducated, and here's why. You are. Like, when you realize how far away Mars is from Earth and the moon, to me, that's like, no, from the moon, we can now go to Mars. That's like me saying, I live on exit 163, and Spring Lake and Seagirt is exit 98. That's like me saying, Dave, I'll pick you up at exit 159. So we can get down to exit. That's like, what are you talking? That's not saving any time. What are you,
dude? Still my favorite thing when Trump was on his like political campaign. My favorite line of all time was like, he's like, yes, NASA. He's like, and then all of a sudden he's like, and then we're gonna live on Mars. It's just like, what?
I know.
We can't even get this shit right on our planet. You want to fucking go away? All right,
it's absolutely.
It's great.
So great. That whole thing is just anyway. So I don't know about the moon, but you know what? I'm gonna get cream for this because there's probably really legitimate reasons, but I don't know. It's just not my thing. So what else do I have to talk about?
Yeah, I'm sure all those space enthusiasts are watching this program. Like, I'm never watching this shit again.
Yeah, I know. Listen, Dave and I, every week we talk about NASA and the moon landings.
Yeah, it's going to be a real out of this world experience.
All right, well, I can snap right back to it. I think the Knicks prediction right here, Jimmy Palumbo Show, breaking news. I think the Knicks are going to lose in the first round of the playoffs.
You're out of your mind. I watched the game last night. They're ready. They're fucking ready.
You know what it is?
When I was in Florida, I was in Florida with the future bride's brother, right? Huge Knicks fan, and he's talking to me, and he says, "You know what? The thing about the Knicks is they only turn it on when they feel like they need to turn it on, and that's a frustrating thing because when it's not on, it looks completely awful, and then you, Jimmy, would be like, well, they don't look like they're ready. But when they're on, bro, they're on." So
I hope the Knicks get to the Oklahoma Thunder and lose in 4. I do. I hope they get
Oklahoma Thunder have lost 16 games this year.
It's unbelievable.
It's fucking crazy. They're so good. You know what? I'm sorry. I have to because I said this and I saw this morning. Do you know, Jimmy, with this stupid play-in shit that they've had for the last
is it 7 to 10 play?
I think the 7 and 10. Did you know that the Golden State Warriors are the 10 seed right now in the West? Did you also know they are 6 games under 500? What are we doing? They are horrific. Stop with the everybody
hold on a
gets
second.
in the playoff shit. Go to the East. The East is a little better.
I gotta add one thing to that. But Curry was injured, and he just got back.
I just don't give a shit, though. They're 3-7 in their last 10, bro.
Listen,
I looked, and I'm like, come on. They're going to get, and you know what? The team that's under them is about 48 games back. So it's like the 10 spot is locked by Golden State no matter how they finish.
And
stupid.
And LeBron James and Kevin Durant are 2 and 3 best players in the league. What are you going to do?
Give me a Knicks Lakers finals box office. Let's go.
Give me, please. Luke is gone. He'll be gone. His hamstring is fell out of his ear.
Imagine LeBron in the Garden for the finals.
We'll lose. He'll score 40 a game. We'll lose. I don't know. Something about the Knicks this year. I guess because I didn't want Thibodeau to get fired. And everybody loves this new coach. I think he stinks. But anyway, I don't know.
He's won 50 fucking games, man. What do you want from
these guys? Look at that lineup. How could you not? And they gave away for Mikal Bridges. Knicks don't have a draft pick till like 2090. I mean.
Yeah, but it's not like any of their players are like hovering in their latter years as they're on their way out of their career. They're all young.
Brunson gets hurt. We don't make the playoffs ever. All right, that's my Nick talk. You know what I need to see? I need to see one playoff game. Now I'll get rejected. Listen, everybody knows I'm that jackass fan. And my brother, it's the only segment my brother agrees with. He thinks they're not that good.
He thinks everybody stinks.
Listen, you know what I didn't check? I probably should while we're on here. Wait. No, that's not till
it's Thursday, right?
We already did Tiger Wood material. Hang on real quick. Just give me 1 second. I'm looking it up here at Shea.
He seems to be doing all right.
I'm looking. I just wanted to see
all that fucking money, and this guy just continues to screw up.
Nobody. I wanted to see. Oh no announcement yet. If anybody else went into the portal from Rutgers.
Well, I saw something as I was trying to post on your page.
Brian Dortch went into the portal, which that's like saying Jimmy Palumbo went into the portal.
Well, no. What I did see is I saw something, and again, I don't invade your I go on your page.
It starts today. The portal starts.
Well,
today.
what I'm saying is I go on your page to post the stuff, so I don't really scroll.
Right.
But it was the first story thing or somebody's status, and I guess it's part of one of your Rutgers groups or whatever.
Right.
But it looks like Michigan took 2 Rutgers starters. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but that's what I read.
I don't know yet.
Or from New Jersey or something like that. We couldn't, or maybe that was it. Maybe 2 new starters from Michigan or from New Jersey.
Yes, that's
so you couldn't we couldn't keep them home.
You know what? But first of all,
it's fucking Michigan. What are we doing?
That's like saying, that is such an unfair. That's like saying that would be like you being like, Jimmy's not doing a show anymore. Yeah, he's on with Joe Rogan now. You know what I'm saying? Or if I got a call from you, Jimmy, I can't do it. I'm hosting the WWE, whatever. I'm like, okay, Dave, go. I'll drive you there myself.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's not much appeal, if we're being honest. Unless again, because it's the NIL and everybody's getting paid to play, which again, I don't disagree with. I just think there should be a little regulation. But if your options are Michigan or Rutgers, you're a buffoon unless you have some kind of fear of leaving home. Then get the fuck out of here. Go to Michigan.
When Shiano started with Rutgers 74 years ago, when he was first head coach, he said something because all the other coaches keep the talent home, keep the talent home. Shiano in a press conference went, hey, look, there's certain schools that all they have to do is drive up to the high school, open up the door, and the kid's going to get in the car, and there ain't nothing. And he mentioned not Penn State. He said Notre Dame, USC, and Michigan. He goes, if those my own kid, I would say go get in the car. Go.
You're doing it.
You know what I mean?
You're doing it. You're letting Natalie pick New Providence, and I'll be like, "What are you doing? Stay home, Jersey, Rutgers, dad, lineage."
No lineage.
But you're not even doing that. You're like, "Yes, go get a good education."
Yes. Until you get to a certain point where you're really, really competitive, then you can make the argument.
Right.
And really now. But the thing, and this is the last thing on basketball for this thing, the way the portal is now, Michigan has they pretty much bought they bought this squad, and then so does UConn, and it's whoever's good at buying. It's not the amount. Everybody has the amount. All the big schools have money. It's who you take now. It's almost like the portal has become the NFL draft. So in other words, next year, Michigan could lose 3 guys because they go to USC for an extra $500,000. And if you bring in the wrong guy and pay him $1 million and they stink, then you lose. It's simple as that. So it's really like the NFL draft every year with the portal.
Listen, I think if I'm not mistaken, the portal, the original reason for the portal was because of COVID, correct? That was because of like kids didn't have the ability. Because if a school shut down because of COVID, you can go somewhere else.
No, it started with a court case to transfer without sitting out the year. It was
maybe then it coincided with the same 2020 or something like that.
And then every time anytime a kid went in front of a judge and said, "I am a basketball player, why can't I go play somewhere else?" Anytime a rule with the how old you are, they go to court and they say, "I am a football player, I can play in the NFL now. It's America. I want to play now." The leagues lose every year on that. So that's what, and the NIL is. We'll have to spend.
I don't know if you knew this, but 4 days ago, President Trump signed an executive order aimed at college sports, targeting the transfers and eligibility. I haven't got into it, but like, is this
he's trying to
limit it a little bit, or what are we doing?
Well, everybody wants it to be like have a salary cap, like the Big Ten. Every team's allowed to spend $10 million on athletes, and then you stick within that. Like, and there's got to be a contract. Oh, you play here, we're going to give you money. You have to sign. You have to play for 2 years. That's the deal. Make it a business.
I'm with that. I'm with that because because then you can't bounce around. Like, imagine being like, all right, let's just pretend you're the best quarterback, #1 recruit coming out of high school, right? And Rutgers is your first. Be like, hey, Rutgers is going to give me $5 million to be a freshman. You go in there, you light it up. Then, because you lit it up, Notre Dame's like, hey, how about you come on over here? Then he's going to Notre Dame for $10 million. Okay, cool. Now, after Notre Dame, all of a sudden, Michigan's like, hey, we're down on quarterbacks right now. We need another one. How's $15 million? He's going to fucking.
That's exactly what it is.
Third school. You know what I mean? Like,
it's even worse. Rutgers is at 10-2 is going to go to a bowl game, but their quarterback will not be there because he signed. In other words, it's got to be. All they need is the system. MLB has it.
And I feel like they've let it spiral out of control long enough. Kind of like baseball has with like the fact that anybody wants a salary cap. Like, yeah, where do you draw the line? Where do you start the cap? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's too far gone. This money's deferred till 2050. Like, what do you do?
It's the salary cap that's coming. I think the Major League Baseball is going to be
baseball will lock the fuck out before it has a salary cap.
Well, the strike, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a bad one.
There's no baseball next year. Do you want bold predictions? It's gone.
I think it's gone
there's nobody that's going to.
And I got
to imagine being a guy with deferred money, and they're like, "Hey, you can't do that now. We got to do it differently." Like, it's in the bank already. I spent it.
No, they'll have grandfather clauses. But I'm actually pro owner on this one. I got to have a cap. The only league in the world that doesn't have a cap is Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
And now,
the NBA has like a soft cap or whatever. You can do a bunch of manipulative bullshit, but like there's still a rule. Yeah.
Yeah, and Major League
Baseball is just,
and there's no revenue sharing. So the Pittsburgh and the Royals and all these teams are going to stink.
When is that? Is that June 1st or some shit?
They'll be able to. They'll figure it out. NFL does it too. Goes against a cap this year if you cut a guy. They'll figure out an algorithm on that. But I'm pro owner.
I think it's very difficult to do that now.
Well, you know why?
All that's been done.
For the last 4 years, players had to put money into a fund with their own union.
So what I'm saying is
the players union has $2 billion.
I know all that, but I'm saying like things get heavily impacted. And I'm not bringing my own boys into this, but like, think about this. The Dallas Cowboys have been on this drought since 95. When was the salary cap? Started in 95. So like Jerry Jones has sucked at the salary cap thing. When there was no salary cap, they added everybody that he needed to add on their son, and you won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. Like now there's certain people that if you start this now, right? What's to say that like your powerhouse teams like the Yankees, like the Dodgers, all of a sudden they're like, shit, we got to put Volpe back in because that's the only guy we can afford.
But I think it's better for the league.
Now what? I agree. It helps competitive balance. I'm totally for it. I think it's going to be
the NFL has revenue sharing. That's awesome. Anyway, we can go on. But other big news here from the Omni. A couple of weeks, softball season in Ramsey begins. The Ramsey Sunday. I'm playing for a team called
the Potbellies.
The Potbellies. That's my spring training. I'm getting gear there for the Mawa League that starts out in a couple months. I'm looking forward to swinging a bat. Lost a couple pounds. I can't wait.
I was going to say you might be a new, maybe. What position have you playing?
They play whatever. By the way, when you get older, like Jimmy, can you play right? Can you? But I may play more infield. I'm looking to maybe play a little more second.
Relax
base.
there, bro. The Dolphins will win first. The Dolphins just blew up their entire team. The Dolphins are not going to be competitive for the next 4 years. Good luck.
Everybody stinks. But softball season starts, and of course that means I need to have good eyewear to see the ball, and you got to go to Absolute Eyewear. That's right, Absolute Eyewear, 42 Main Street, Woodbridge, New Jersey, 732-326-3937. Craig and Johnine are the owners. Craig used to be my right center fielder for 25 years. Jay Bird sits with us in the Rutgers seats and the yellow lot, right across from the
Woodbridge. I miss all those guys. I really can't wait for football to come back, just for the simple purpose of to get back to the tailgate.
I love it. It's I wouldn't see any of those people without the Rutgers game, even though they stink. Absolute Eyewear, which is right across the street from the Woodbridge Brewery, which has a lot of Yankee guests, the Giant guests.
Bro,
there.
Did you see that lineup that's coming in May?
Have
you seen it? Bro, it's every legend like from the 90s you can even possibly want to meet, except for Jeter.
Turns out you and I are friends with Vicky, who does all those signings.
Vicky's great. She's great. And a lot of fun. Every time I see her, she's just bubbly and happy and all that shit.
That'd be cool. And hopefully some things work out there. So Woodbridge Brewery, but of course it's right next to the staple of Woodbridge Township, Absolute Eyewear.
Some call it the Mecca.
The Mecca
eyewear.
It is first of all, you have to go to a St. Patty's Day party there.
I know I've missed for the last all of them.
I've
never gone to one.
No, like next year, you bring your kids, you'll love it.
Yeah, no, they'll be old enough to just hang around.
And there's other kids there running around. It's like a nightmare.
Right there on Main Street. It's perfect.
That's perfect. Right by the train station there at Sherry. Go check them out. Charles Oakley was in the parade this year, and they got everything, all kinds of prescription glasses. They're the best. Absolute Eyewear, 42 Main Street in downtown Woodbridge,
eye emojis, Tyson. Good job.
It's eye emoji day here at Sherry. All right, well, listen, that'll do it here. I have an audition to do for another TV show.
Nice.
And we are.
I got a kid to pick up, and
we are rewriting the script for Beer League today. Again, we did it yesterday. Tomorrow, today at 4:30.
I have officially been writing off.
No, actually, you know what? Funny thing is, and we'll end the show with this. There was a couple of scenes I was like, "Ooh, Dave's got a lot of lines in this scene. Like, you're gonna need to talk it over."
Here's the thing, okay. I have a little experience doing a little acting. It's called professional wrestling, so I'll be all right. Don't worry about me.
You know what? Yes.
Don't worry about me.
You're going to need, and Palumbo's going up to the mound just to shake it off here.
And Dave's at the mound. Get the fuck back in the dugout. Get the fuck back in the dugout. I don't need you.
I'm going to go up and say, Dave, if you throw another curveball, you're out. That's
you hang another breaking ball.
No, there's definitely scenes where you're going to have to, you might have to go deep into the bowels of your acting ability.
I'll be all right. Thank you.
You'll be fine.
Absolutely. If you know what, in a past life, I think I was an actor. Right? I'm not bullshitting you. Like, there's got to be something, because I really do love being in front of a camera and doing all that shit. That's just.
I feel like my life is past, and in a past life, I was an actor. So, I can't believe I'm still doing this.
Yeah, no, you're just like in a past life, aka 20 years ago, I was doing this thing and that thing.
I was on Spin City. Oh my God, I was on Spin City in 31 years ago. I did Spin City.
1990 what?
First of all of my reels, most of them, it's all blurry.
No. What year was Spin City?
95.
Okay, so there you go. The Dallas Cowboys' last Super Bowl win was Jimmy's booking on Spin City. That's how long it's been, ladies and gentlemen.
And you were a 9-year-old kid.
I was a 10-year-old. Yeah.
There you go. And I was going 5 2/3. Oh my God! I am definitely in showbiz. I am the guy where the little kid says to his daddy, "Dad, he's still playing."
Yeah.
Yeah, son.
Those are always my dad's favorite players in the league. Like when Adam Vinatieri was lining up for a field goal for the Colts, and I was like, he's got to be like 54 at this point. My dad's like, yeah, I really like that guy.
I know. Yeah,
he's hanging out, Dad. He's hanging out.
That's another funny thing about kickers. The really good ones end up going on different teams, and you're like, wait, that's not the. That's if let's do ones you like.
Jeff Fiegels, like that Fiegels, like
he's with who now? He's with like Sean Landeta played.
Landeta was there for 48 years.
He started punting when he was 4 in the NFL, and he was like 81 years old. And Landeta's back for a high spiraling kick.
Oh my God!
All right, kids. Well, that is show number 263 in the books. Next week we have a very special guest.
That's actually true this time. So see you guys later.